Okay, who missed the class, you need to open the Anaconda first. Some of them have problem to change the directory. So I am in the C user Jalal. This is the default. Then look at the directory. I'm in F. Okay. So maybe your directory is E or F or G, whatever you have. You just checked it. Then, okay, I'm in F, right? Yes. F and type colon. Press enter. I'm in F. Then just copy the path. Copy the path and just. I have opened another one. Let me exit it. Yeah. Right. Then just paste it here, but you need to type cd small letter. Cd means the change directory. This is a Linux command. Cd small letter, then space, then you just copy the path, right? Then press enter over here. Then type Jupyter notebook. Okay. Then first the bitwise operators. Okay, before I talk, do you have any idea about bitwise operator in Python?
No, sir.
Yeah. Anyone? I know many of you joined my class. It was in Bengali, okay, and last year. So you may answer the question or you may share the ideas, okay. And do you have the idea? Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bitwise operator.
operator?
Bitwise operator similar like and, or, and not, but here it will work only one bit by one bit. Sometimes if you do, I can't express right now.
Okay. No worries. I will explain. Others, do you have any ideas? Okay, if you don't have idea, it's fine. Okay, let's talk about the bitwise operator. Okay, for the bitwise operator. Hello? Oh no, okay, it's fine. So bitwise operator in Python only use the integer data. And bitwise operator only can handle the integer data. So be careful at this. So first we need to convert integers into binary. So because this is a bitwise, bit by bit, okay, then it will operate bit by bit. And we'll get the output as decimal format. Maybe we learn this thing in our college life or in school. We learn the decimal, binary, etc., hectal, octal, right? So in the final, we will get the output as decimal format. You know, the decimal base is 10, like from 0 to 9, right? And binary base is 2, from 0 to 1, okay? So in binary, the prefix will be 0b. When you will get a result like 0b, this is a binary, right? In the last class, what I taught, Python and this and or not. This like the string. This logical operator are designed for only scalars, right? Then we use the function, okay? Logical and, logical or. We learned in last class that can handle both scalars and vectors, right? But what I said in last class, and this is the and sign, and or not. This is a bitwise operator can handle the scalars and vectors. Okay. So learn more from, if you want to learn more about it. Okay, let's just see some example here. Okay, first, and what will be the output? If both bits are 1, then it will return 1, otherwise it returns 0. right? Keep in mind, we'll see some example from this tutorial. It's very good tutorial, okay? Then for OR, if either of the bit is 1, then it will return 1. Otherwise, it returns 0. And for NOT, it returns one complement of the number. For example, like if I say not X, like imagine X is a number like A is equal 4. Imagine X is equal 4. Then what will be not X means negative X, negative 4, negative 1, minus 1. Then it will get the not X. Okay, see some examples from this tutorial. All right. Okay, for AND. Say for example, A is equal 10, right? A is equal 10. This is a binary number 100. This is a binary. For 4, the binary is this. So if you do the AND, okay, what I said is a bitwise operator. So for AND, if both bit are 1, then it will return the 1. Otherwise 0, like 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. That means the output is 0. This is the decimal, okay? But for OR, if one bit is 1, then it will return the 1. Otherwise 0. Like here, same 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0. So 1 is 1, it will return 1 like this. So the output is, this is a binary, then output is 14. We'll get the decimal. For NOT, what I said, A is equal this. So NOT A means negative. What I said here, negative X minus 1, right? The complement of 1. So it will be like, if you come on the negative, then 100 positive 1, then you will get this result. That means the negative 11. This is the decimal. So this is the basic, this is the inside story, right? Now let's practice. We say, okay, we define the A is equal 4 and B is equal 12, right? Then first, what I said, we need to convert the integers into binary, and bitwise operator only can handle the integer data, okay? So decimal print binary for A, like the function is bin, is a binary, okay? A and B. So let's run. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We're hearing you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you can, please raise your hand. Okay, so the binary is what I said, the prefix is 0B. So 0B means this is a binary, okay? This is a prefix. That means the 4, the binary is 100. For 12, 1100, right? Then we can use the syntax A and B, A or B, not A. But what I'm saying, if you are from MATLAB, don't be confused. Forget about the MATLAB. MATLAB and Python has a difference. In MATLAB, use a logical, this is the AND or not, okay? Even if you are from NCL use this one. AND or not, okay? Not less than, not like this. So forget about the other programmings. Just concentrate on Python, okay? Okay, let's run. So we'll get 4, 12, and -5, okay? Then we can use the function. For the function, we need to import the operators, okay? The operator as OP, then from operator, we have the underscore and underscore n, okay? So if you just n underscore, what I said last class, can you remember? If you just use and then underscore, what will be? Can you remember? You need to remember the difference. Who can recall the last class? Anyone? So if you use this it will be logical AND. Don't be confused, and you need to remember the difference, okay? So these are logical AND and logical OR, but if you use the bitwise operator, then you like underscore AND, or we can use the AND OR. But there is a question, where is the function for NOT? Okay, in Python, NOT is operate like a logical NOT. That's why it has effect on Boolean. That's why in function, in Python, we don't use NOT. So in this case, NOT, you can use this or other function. We have the similar function, right? I'll go there. So now let's run the real example. What we learned last class is the same example, and I said you can use either logical AND or bitwise AND for scalar and vector, right? So you have the real data in drought file. What we monitor last class, the drought, the water scarcity, right? If you are from the climate science, whatever, if you are from different backgrounds, you understand the water scarcity, the drought. This is a disaster, right? In everywhere you will find it, okay? So for tonight class, we'll monitor the drought, the water scarcity for Rangpur station in Bangladesh from 1994 to 1995, right? I talked about this last class, so I don't want to talk more about it. If you missed that class, go to my YouTube channel and watch the last class, okay? And if you have any question, you can comment on below. So these are data. We have year and month, and we have the SPI. This is the drought index. So I talk about the threshold. I will not talk now more. In the same way, can you remember what we used for the last class for the wet climate? What do we use this here? Can you remember? Like we say, if the climate was wet, if the SPI values are greater than 1 and less than 2. So SPI greater than 1 and less than 2. What we have used last class? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Which function did you use last class?
And
No. What is the end? You have to mention exactly what we used here. Or like instead of
logical and
yeah, logical AND, right? We use a
Yes.
then we pass two argument x and like x and y, right? So this is a one argument, this is a one argument, two conditions, right? Two conditions. We use the logical AND. What I said, you will get the similar same results. So you can use either this bitwise operator or logical AND, logical OR, because logical AND, logical OR, not even like this bitwise AND or not can handle both scalar and vector data. Okay, so we'll get the same results what we got last class. The same thing. You'll get the same result. Same thing is OR. Okay, and not even you will get the same. Not extreme climate. If it is the function, then you need to use the operator. Okay, then you need to like in the last class you use the logical AND. Now you need to use underscore AND, and this is bitwise AND. You will get the same result. Even with the function, you'll get the same results. And last class, I showed how to get the exact data from the Excel file, and how will get the data frame. I talked in the last class. So use the same way, you will get the exact results. Who rose the hand? Do you have any question? This is very simple, but You need to understand. You need to remember this. Otherwise, when you go for the data analysis in the advanced level, right? You need to use this thing carefully. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. That's why I started from the very beginning. All right. Do you have any question? No?
Yes, sir. No question.
Okay, great. Now, do you have any idea about the assignment and special operators in Python? Do you have any idea? I talked a little in the first class. Do you have any idea? All right, if you don't have, no problem. So in the assignment operator, use the equal sign, okay? With this equal sign, we assign variable like a is equal 15 or b is equal 10, c is equal like 5. So we assign the variable, right? This is assignment operators. With these assignment operators, we can do some arithmetic operations like addition, multiplication, division, then modulus like remainder, then exponent, floor division, subtraction. So we can use by assignment operator equal. Okay. So if you say like if you define a is equal 15, then you just put plus sign before the equal. That means it's a plus 10. So you have the value 15. So if you use the plus sign, what will be the result?
20.
25.
25.
Yeah, 25. So in Python is easy. Like other languages, no. You need to use a plus 10. But Python is easy. Okay. Even the same way, if you multiply, just you put the multiplication, okay, the asterisk, then b multiply 10. The same way you can use a division, then remainder, exponent, then floor division, then you can subtract. Okay, the same thing, but it's useful. You'll get this result like this. Okay, it's very basic, but very important. Right. Then the special operators in Python that made our life easy. So we have the identity operators like check if two variables or values or variables are located on the same part of the memory. If the same part of the memory, then it will be the Boolean result like true. Or if it is not in the same part of the memory, then it will give you the result Boolean false. Okay, like is not. These are identity operators. Then we have the membership operators like test whether a value or variable is found in a sequence. We have the sequence of result like list of data. Then we want to see we use more membership operators. Right? When we use a loop, we want to use loop or condition. Like we have many data or sequence of data we want to run for the iteration, right? Then we use a lot the membership operators, in or not in. Okay. The identity operators is or is not, right? So who can say like A is equal Jalal Ripa, B is equal also Jalal Ripa, but this is a list. Okay, I will talk about list, tuple, dictionary, etc., etc. We have a schedule, right? I will talk in details. Now, this is one list A, and B is another list, but the both contains Jalal and Ripa. So, what will be the result? If I say A is B, that means we are talking if A is located on the same part of memory B. So what will be the result? True or false?
Should be true.
So false.
Why? Why true?
They have same content.
False.
They have same content, but difference storage.
Yeah, you're right. Like though A and B have the same content, like Jalal and Deepa, but this is a list. A is a list. This is a one data. It will take one memory, part of memory, and B will take the another memory. You know, in first class, what I said, data. Data means how much memory will take by the computer. So this is the data. So A is a list of data. Is a list. B also the list. So though they are the same content, but they're not same object, that means they are not the same part of the memory. They're not from the same part of memory. Okay. Okay. Then there is another, like C is equal Jalal, D is equal Ripa. So what will be the result? Oh, I already wrote here, right? True, because you know C and D are located on the same part of the memory. String. C is a string, take just the same part of the memory. But here, list of data, these are two part of the memory, like A is another memory and B is in another memory. It's a list of data. Okay, so it will be true. But if you say A is not B, is true or false?
True.
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 Yes, sir. Is it true? But C is D. It's not true. It's false because they have different memory. C equal to Jalal and D equal to Rifa. They have different memory, not equal.
Why is not? Is true or who said it's true or false? True is true. But if you say false, no, it's not right. Yeah, it's the same thing. Who didn't understand this concept? But what I said, we often use the membership operators a lot when you use the loop.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
In section, there is assigned C equal Jalal and D equal Deepa. And we skip that pin C is D. So according to the your concept, the result should be true, but the result is saying false. So can you please clear the concept?
Yeah, Jalal and Deepa. Okay, the value is different, but they are the same part of the memory. The string, there's no list of data. Like here, list of A, list of data has Jalal will get a value, Ripa will get a value, but this is a one part of memory. Totally the one part, right? Even the B is a total part. This is a list. What I said in the list, tuple, dictionary, in that part. Maybe in the, no, not next class. We have to check the schedule. So this is another part. But for here, it's just Jalal and Ripa. These are string. They will not take the another memory here. Another part. They're just taking the same part of the memory. We're not talking about the exact value. We are not comparing like C is equal D. We are not talking the C is equal D, right? We're not talking about the equality. We're talking about whether C and D are in the same part of the memory. We're just checking the.
So, sir, as your concept, the result should be true. Pin C is D because they are located in the same part of the memory. So the result shouldn't be true.
Oh, sorry.
In the comment section, returns true because here
sorry. I talk. Oh, sorry. I'm just talking in this. Oh, no. Yeah. I was wrong. Do you know why? Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm just talking. Though I said C and D, but my mind is like last one. No. All right. Both are false. Yeah, because Jalal will take like the different value, even Ripa will take the different value. And both are different, like Jalal and Ripa is not the same content, will not take the same part of the memory. Jalal has the one value, even Ripa, this is a string, will take the another value. Okay, sorry, I was the wrong.
Sir, if the both C and D contain Jalal or Ripa, then
Okay.
the result should be
Okay,
true or false.
let's run. Okay. Yeah, true. Okay. The same part, same memory. You just replace Jalal and C and D, whatever. There's the same value. It's taking the same value, right? Like I was talking this last concept, but I was just saying, repeating, like repeating the same thing, C and D. No.
Yes, sir. Now I understand.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Sorry. Sometimes you are in puzzle. You're talking the okay. So it's clear now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's clear. Even we can, yeah, it's clear. Okay. So we need the membership operators in and not in. Okay. So what will be the result here? We are not talking about the memory. Okay.
First one is true.
First one will be true and second one will be false.
False. Why?
Because Jalal is contained in list A and list B also Jalal contained in the list, but they said not in A, but it's in A.
Yeah, true and false. Because now we are talking the content like the in a sequence, right? We are just checking, okay, Jalal is there. Ripa is there. We are not talking about the memory, okay? We are just checking the content. If it's the same, then it's true. If not the same, then false. We're just checking if any content object is the same sequence, okay? So even we can create a list, long list, and we can check, we can use if, else, okay? Though I'll talk the conditional statement in the another class, okay? So male is equal like Jalal and female is Ripa, right? We have the list, we have created the name list. So like Jalal, Ripa, Jara, Johura, right? So we have the list of names. Now I said if male, this male, not in name list, like if Jalal is not in this list, then print male is not exist in the name list. It is true or false?
It's false.
False.
Because Jalal
False.
is in the
Oh, so
Because
when
Jalal
it's
is
false,
there.
it's execute the last one. So print otherwise, that means the alternative print male is exist in the name list. Let's see. So male is exist in the name list. So though I'll talk the conditional statement, but the little discussion like if and else, if like if first, the if condition, first check the first condition is true. If true, then it will print the results. It will not go for the alternative. Did you get the idea? But if the first condition is false, then we'll check the alternative option. Okay, then it will print it.
If I have a question, if both the condition is false, then what will it execute? If both the condition will false, then what will it execute? There is two condition. First one is false. That's why it goes to the next condition that was written with else. If
Okay.
the second condition also get false, then what will it execute?
False will be what?
If there is a else in else section,
Mhm.
if mm, just I am confused about that.
False is false and false. What will be the result? And true, false. What will be the result? Okay, so we'll talk more. That's why I didn't want to put this thing, even looping in my Bengali class. I didn't put this thing. Why? Because I have another class. So I want to talk more about it. I noted down. Okay, you will ask the same question. Okay, we'll talk more. Okay, so for in female in the list, then exists the first one. So what will be the output for the last one?
Female is exist in the list.
So
If female
First one.
in the list,
the first one will print it out, right? It will not go for the last one.
if female in name list, print no.
Okay, we'll talk more about it if, else, or you'll find some function if this else, otherwise error or etc. not exist, etc. We can use more condition, right? Okay, now we'll talk more about in looping and conditional statement. I kept it for that class. So do you have any question now? And don't be confused here. Do you have any question? No question?
Yes, sir.
May ONT, huh? Other people is think wrong. All right. If you don't have questions, we may finish our class.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay. Bye for now. Bye.